All right, hello everybody. It's your guy Surf here with Surf and Crypto. Let's go ahead and look over some charts today. Our goals are going to be to figure out how is ROAR going to put on the next parabolic move and what's going on with GME. So first, let's walk our way through ROAR. This is a meme token, seems highly associated with the GameStop, GME stock. So we're going to be watching both of these things at the same time. For now, you can see a 5-wave motion to the upside, and I'll try not to bore you with too many of the technicals, but you can see that we have a regular bear divergence here on the RSI. You're coming back up to that resistance line. That bear divergence comes in between our wave 3 and wave 5 highs on the candle closures when the candles made higher closures, but the RSI did not. In Elliott wave, we look for that with the combination of a possibility of a reduced volume, which we can see here when we go from wave 3 having the highest volume to wave 5 having a lower volume. This is a typical momentum divergence. This is what we look for to let us know a possible peak is in. The good news, after that was done, we can measure for time for a minimum time and correction that we would like to see. So after seeing this sequence of 5 waves to the upside, we see a 3-wave pullback that comes in after 382 in time, meaning the bottom for this move could be in. Yes? So that brings us to what we've been talking about on Twitter. You can see that we had a deceleration channel or a downtrend that was going on. ROAR has left the downtrend. We began posting about ROAR, and since then it has done amazing moves. It fell just shy of our 1.618 target, taken from low to high to low. That is our minimum wave 3 target, right? We really would like to see that get hit to kind of give us the hope that a pivot is in here for a little bit. Now, if ROAR is unable to hit that and starts coming down hard, meaning that it's losing these retracement fibs that we took from the low here before the pump after the consolidation to the high, if it begins to lose the 0.5 and give overlap in price action here at 0.3486, that will invalidate the trade. And you'll have to look at this a little bit differently, okay? At that point, we would then move some of these attachment points. Let me set this up for you. And we would look for a deeper C wave to come in, and this to just be the first leg or an A leg to the downside, with a B wave to the upside because it failed to get impulsive, and then a C leg which would come down to a deeper support area, okay? That would give us that target box that you can see here of 1 through 1.382. And it would also back test this area where you have an internal fair value gap left behind on the 3-day. Now, if you want to be a bull, this is a great thing to look for, is the prior 5-wave motion. Right, now let's look at how big were the gains for ROAR's first leg up. Just the wave 1 alone was 7,200%, right? You can see it made an amazing 107,548, 1 million. So this was a huge gain, right? So we're looking for this potential to make the same gain to the upside. When I'm measuring long-term targets, right, a 3-day, a weekly, I like to do it on linear. And I like to say that typically that first leg or the 5-wave sequence to the upside will get a partner leg to this 1-to-1 extension. From this current area that ROAR is at to there, takes this up another 200%. Now this is on linear. We have to be realistic with ourselves. We can talk about it making a 10x. We can talk about it a 4,600%. But I also want us to be aware of these roadmaps coming up and then the future resistances, right? So we'll stay on linear. So for now, be open to the possibility that a low is in and that this still has really big gains to get it to the minimum of a 1 line, and that this could have been the low of an ABC. If it is, we will hold shallow retracements. You'll begin to build 5 waves to the upside, a little pullback, give a nice strong parabolic move, likely takes out the highs, gets us into this 1 to 1.382. Now, if we're going to want to be bulls on ROAR, what price does it have to hit to really start giving us those monumental parabolic gains, right? If we're wanting this to be making all a larger pattern of a 1 through 5 to the upside, meaning this is wave 1, wave 2, Wave 3 has a minimum 1.618 target. Wave 4 will typically drop back 2 spots. And wave 5. The beauty of this is your wave 4 cannot overlap into the highs of the wave 1, giving all of these people a safe haven and a way to protect their trades, right? So overall, from here, that gives ROAR another 500% on linear, okay? Now, when we go to logarithmic, these targets are unrealistic, so I don't want us to count on them, yes? So let's stay level-headed and let's look at the road ahead of us, but that's still another 500% from here if things were to go well. We'll be tracking this all along the way, so stay tuned to the channel for updates. Let's move on to the GME stock and how this could tie in. You can see that there's a possible W bottom here with a technical target of 67.68%. That takes GME right up to 55.67 and its technical target, leaving nearly a 67% gain left on the table, right? 62%. So GME could still gain a lot if it can hold this neckline and back test of the W bottom. GME and ROAR could potentially move together due to the relationship and community. I thank you guys for your time and thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Pop something in the comments if you have any feedback, and I look forward to hearing from you. See you later.